Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Aging and Spirituality podcast. And we've got some fun information for you today that we hope will help you to be living a brighter, happier, healthier life. I'm Chris Jensen.
I'm Kathy Lee Taylor.
So welcome. And today we're going to talk about the power of laughter. This is something people really don't think about much. Do you know that laughter heals? I mean, would you like, someone said to you, you want a very simple yet powerful way to reduce stress, to help you heal when you're facing a health problem or a challenging situation, feeling anxious or sad? Well, stay tuned because you're going to hear how laughter can help you with all of these things I just mentioned, reduce stress and change your life. And it's no joke. And I know
Laughter is important. My son and I are big on the comedy.
Oh, yeah, and that's great. I mean, that's one of the things I've always loved about you, that laughter just moves into joy and it's contagious.
Yes, it is.
And this is not just from yoga. Yogis have known this for a long time, but doctors have also discovered it, and medical science has discovered it. And the Mayo Clinic has done a big thing about laughter.
Oh, wow.
So, in fact, they say, and when it comes to relieving stress, more giggles and guffaws are just what the doctor ordered.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And so here are some of the short-term benefits that medical science, and yogis have known this for a long time, but this is what medical science is saying. And when you start to laugh, it doesn't just lighten your load mentally, it actually induces physical changes in your body. So it can stimulate organs, it enhances your intake of oxygen.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
yeah, think about it. When you laugh,
Yeah.
good belly laugh stimulates your heart, your lungs, your muscles. It increases the endorphins, that are released in your brain. I mean, people, they do all kinds of crazy exercise to try and release some endorphins, but, a good laugh will do it. It activates and relieves your stress response. Rollicking laugh really fires up and cools down that response. And you end up with a good relaxed feeling. And it soothes tension. It stimulates circulation. It aids muscle relaxation, which can help you free of a lot of physical symptoms.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's amazing to me that medical science is catching up. And it isn't just a quick pick-me-up, though. It's also good for long-term. And this is all some from medical science that I'm going to give you these benefits. Improve your immune system. Now, this is something yogis have always said. Negative thoughts manifest into chemical reactions that can affect your body by bringing more stress and decreasing your immunity. So on the other hand, if negative thoughts do that, positive thoughts actually release the neuropeptides that fight stress and potentially more serious illnesses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? And laughter,
Yeah.
it can relieve pain by causing the body to produce its own natural painkillers. And of course, it can increase personal satisfaction. It makes it easier to cope with difficult situations. It makes it easier to connect with people, improves your mood. People who experience depression, sometimes due to a chronic illness, laughter helps them lessen that. It helps them improve their self-esteem. It's kind of a crazy thing. And you may think, well, I don't know. Well, that's okay. Don't believe anything we're telling you, but try it. Give it a try. Just turn the corners of your mouth up into a smile and then laugh and see how it feels.
It always feels good. But as you're talking, I'm thinking, well, if I'm angry, it's hard for me to get over to the laughter thing. If I'm sad, how do I do that?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you a yoga pranayama that is very, very helpful. It's a breathing practice that involves laughing. And I teach this in my pranayama class. And I have to tell you, when I do it and when the students do it, at first, the laughter, you make it happen. But after a while, you just can't stop laughing. By the end of it, you just keep laughing and you want to keep doing that. And there's just a shift, an incredible shift inside. And so even if you make yourself laugh, like you said, if you're sad or you're feeling anxious, if you just make yourself laugh, just do it, just go ha, 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 like that, you'll find a shift just from doing that.
Okay, I gotta practice that. I can
Yeah.
smile and make myself laugh.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
all right, so let's try it.
okay. So we're going to start out with diaphragmatic breathing, using the diaphragm. So when you inhale, your abdomen puffs out. When you exhale, it moves in. So we're going to do 3 long, slow inhales and exhales through our nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Now, inhale back in through the nose for a count of 5 by a 5 count exhale. We'll do that twice. Now put your attention at the base of your nostrils and just watch your breath. You're going to continue inhaling and exhaling for 5s. If thoughts and feelings come, just be aware of them, knowing there's no wrong direction, no answers to find, but you don't have to control your breath or your thoughts. You're just, at this point, you're just breathing and you're just paying attention to your breathing. So we're going to do this for a few breaths. Don't worry if your mind drifts off, just bring your attention back to the breathing. Now start laughing, even if it feels forced and like there's nothing to laugh about. Just laugh. So we're going to do this. I know you can't stop. Do this for about 30 seconds and then
It gets catchy.
yeah. Then you can go back to the breathing if you want
Oh
and
my
do it
gosh.
again.
Oh, that's funny.
At times during the practice, just allow the laughter to arise as often as it wants to. Just notice, if there's any resistance to it, notice that and notice where the laughter lives in your body. And there
Yeah.
and that there are parts of your body that desire more laughter. You just let it go there. But laughter, it's just, I mean, I'm continuing to laugh. It's just hard to stop laughing,
If you get focused on the body, you can't help but follow it. If you get stuck in your brain, something else will happen. So just feel your body. It wants to laugh.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Once you make yourself, I mean, even like you said, if you're feeling down, make yourself laugh. Just go, ha, ha, ha. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, you can't help yourself.
It's goofy.
Yeah, there's a kind of yoga, and this is not one that I have done, but it's called laughter yoga. And what they do in the classes, they just laugh together as a group, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
The energy that gets created. That must be when they do that goat yoga. They put a goat
Yeah.
on. Then it's totally easy to laugh.
Right.
Yeah.
But laughing is, it's such a simple way
Yeah.
to overcome so much. And, the whole concept of your thoughts affecting your physical body too. A few years ago, I had breast cancer and I read this really good book called After Cancer Care. And in it, he talked about all the things you want to do, like, don't be around any toxins. But one of the things he said that was very poignant, which I know from my yoga experience, he said, the people who knew that they were cured and they were well were.
Wow.
People who were concerned about it coming back or thought of it being in remission rather than gone had a different experience. So
it really makes you wonder how you could use this kind of exercise in therapy. Like you get cancer patients laughing,
Yeah.
It has to be a very healing experience, great tool for hospice,
Right.
that kind of thing. Get people laughing, enjoying the moment, just being in their bodies and just having a good damn belly laugh,
Well, I had to tell you an interesting thing. The day that I met with the breast surgeon, I found out the day before, and the following morning I met with the breast surgeon. And that day I had lunch with Kathy, And it was great because she always makes me laugh. It was like the best therapy possible, right?
I love it.
It
Well,
was great. It was,
I do like to
I remember
laugh.
she said, you sure you still want to have this lunch? And I said, because we had planned it before. I said, oh, yes. Oh, yes, I want to have
We'll have some laughter therapy for
laughter
sure.
therapy. Yeah.
Well, laughter is a very big part of raising my child. You know, we both have a copy of the comedy Bible, and honestly, we just practice seeing the world in a funny way, like comedians do. You
Yeah.
know, that's
Yeah.
what they do. They make it their job to see the world in a funny darn way. But
Mhm.
that's much more of a mental exercise versus what you're showing us here, which is just follow the body. It wants to be joyful. It
It
wants to be
does.
happy.
It
Just
does.
let yourself go and don't, let your mind get in the way of judging the process.
Mhm.
Let yourself go and be joyful. It's like dancing. It's
Yeah.
like dancing,
Yeah.
just let
Dancing is
yourself
like
go.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it feels just like that. The other night I was at the end of a long day. I've been working, and I grabbed my Google Home Mini, and I put it on my table. I said, "Play me some 70s and 80s music."
Yeah.
And it came on, and I was like, "Oh my God, I haven't heard this in so
Let's do
long."
it.
I'm up dancing around and doing my thing and just doing just
Mhm.
laughing and feeling good about being in the body.
Yep.
That's what the soul is enjoying, just being in the body.
Yeah. And
Wonderful fun.
the thing that's so exciting to me is that medical science has, you know, done lots of studies on it. And,
Yes.
it's a valid thing. It's very, very helpful. And it's so easy. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to pay for anything.
Right.
You have to
Exactly. It's
laugh.
free. It's
You have
free.
to laugh. It's free. It's free and it's easy. And I think everyone should spend some time every day laughing.
Every day, just laughing. Just
Yeah.
it's actually what it's very much aligns with a lot of the stuff that Deepak Chopra talks about in quantum physics. And you just set yourself up for the body having this amazing rush of endorphins and just feeling good as
Yeah.
much as you possibly can. What could you possibly find wrong about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Right.
just enjoy yourself. You're
Right.
here for a short
Have fun.
time.
Have fun.
Have
Just
some
have
fun.
fun.
Make it part of a playful
Yeah.
experience in your life for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So I want to just leave you with that today. I mean, just play around with it. And the practice we did, the breathing with it, that just really sets us up to have a good laugh. And every time I do that, I just can't stop laughing. I mean, I had to make myself stop to continue talking
Well,
here, but.
it just made me think of something too, if you don't mind me adding this on. One of the, people really criticize social media, but I'll tell you, one of the good things about it is if you want to laugh, go watch pet videos, go watch baby videos. I mean, nothing is more joyous than, those little creatures just being themselves. You can't help feel joyful, and
Oh,
laughing
yeah.
at it. It's so much fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
I
knows
just
because
saw
she's got
something where there was a little
a
baby
baby.
bear dancing, it was the cutest thing.
I know. Well, you're lucky you got a new baby you can watch and laugh with all the
Mhm.
time directly. They're just such amazing little creatures.
Yeah.
They're always looking at you like, what's going on, and they always look like they've got all these questions. If only they could talk.
And they do have all those
Yeah,
questions.
yeah, they do have all these questions, and then eventually they do get to talk, and then you're in trouble.
Right, right, right.
But yeah, that's the same kind of joy we're talking about when you see a little baby just loving life. They are
Mhm.
so soul connected.
Yep.
They are just doing exactly what we're talking about.
Mm. They sure are. They sure are. So have fun this week. Have fun.
Fun, laugh a lot.
Laugh a lot. Laugh a lot.
Bye. See you next week.
Bye. We'll see you soon.